Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our presentation about marketing analysis of Netflix viewing MSMS in Indonesia. My name is Ikhwan Romil Wandani, and I will be your moderator for today. Before we begin, let me introduce the members. The first is Ikhwan Romil Wandani, the last three-digit number 051, and the second is Kaila Narita Putri, the last three-digit number 055. And the third is Sika Agustin, the last three-digit number is 061. And the last is Yusrina Nazwazaini, the last three-digit number 071. Today, I will presentation will be delivered by four presenters is discussing different sections of our material. And now that I have introduced the overview of our presentation, I would like to invite presenter 1, Chika, to explain the description and methodology. Chika, you may begin.
Okay, thank you. This is slide. I will talk about issue marketing at Netflix. First, Netflix uses issue marketing by supporting social topics like diversity and inclusive. They also made a controversial decision by resisting password sharing. This step was taken to protect their brand image and keep real use loyal. Second, in 2024, Netflix had around 217 million subscribers worldwide. After the password sharing ban, their subscribers grew by about 9%. This shows that their strategy still worked, even though many people criticized it. Finally, in Indonesia, Netflix is getting closer to the location audience by producing Indonesian context, such as Gadis Kretek. This helped them with cultural connection and become more competitive in Southeast Asia. Overall, issue marketing helped Netflix stay relevant and keep audience engaged, both globally and in Indonesia. Next, this is study. The data was collected through semi-structured interview with 3 firm employees who work in different locations. The interview question covered several topics such as the average age of Netflix subscriber, Netflix marketing and their effect, how often customer watch, customer loyalty, and value promotion via internet providers. Besides the interview, the study also used text research and online source to support the findings. This method was chosen to get a clear and deeper understanding of how Netflix marketing strategies are used and how employees see their impact on customers. That concludes my presentation. Back to moderator.
Thank you, Chika. To conclude, Netflix increased its subscriber through password sharing, restriction, and style relevant with issue marketing and local content. And now I will explain the survey result about demographic. Next. And this the demographic. The first is gender. From our survey result, we found that female users are the dominant of the group. This means not most Netflix viewers in our sample are women, while male viewers make up a smaller portion. And the second is age range. The majority of viewers are between 16 to 30 years old. This indicates that Netflix is especially popular among young adults who are the most active audience in our data. And the last is occupation. Most respondents are students, followed by a small number of workers. This shows that Netflix is widely used by young people who are still studying, but it also reaches working adults, although to a lesser extent. Next. In this pricing or adjust rates. The MSMS adjusts its service pricing due to Netflix's high quality, which is allowed by a relative high subscription cost. And the first is Netflix is more expensive than local platforms. MSMS use flexible pricing per hour and common price 15,000 to 20,000 rupiah per hour. Next, bundling or service benefits. The first is internet bundling, which is interest, and the second is help customers without a Netflix account. The third is strong Wi-Fi attracts more users. It is loyalty, higher watching frequency increase loyalty, Wi-Fi quality remains a major factor, and stable and smooth Netflix access increase satisfaction. And the next material, which is the research and findings, will be presented by presenter 3, Kayla. Kayla, you may begin.
Thank you, Iwan. In this section, I will explain about the research findings. Next, okay. The research shows several key findings. First, young audience, especially students, are very price sensitive. Second, flexible pricing help MSMS stay competitive and attract more customers. Third, user experience strongly influences loyalty as comfort and the set piece encourage repeat visits. Fourth, bundling service increases adoption because customers see it as more valuable. And lastly, these findings match current digital media trends that focus on convenience, affordability, and personalized experiences. Next, causes of the issue. First, Netflix pricing remains high for students, making them look for more affordable alternatives. Additionally, internet access influencing viewing decisions, especially in areas with unstable or expensive connection. Third, younger users also prefer high-quality platforms, which shape their selection of service. And meanwhile, MSMS provides cheaper shelf space, becoming a practical option for students. Finally, the rising streaming increases overall demand for accessible entertainment service. Next, effect on business. First, MSMS gain more repeat customers because their pricing and share space appeal to students. They are also able to specifically target their market reach and attract new users. Bundling users or bundling service allows them to expand their market reach and attract new users. And flexible pricing enhance competitiveness, helping MSMS stand out against larger platforms. Finally, user experience becomes one of their strongest advantage, comfortable rooms and good service customer loyalty. Next, suggested solution. To solve these challenges, several solutions are suggested. First, partner with internet provider to reduce connectivity issues and offer better package. 2. Provide time-based or discounted package, attract budget-conscious students. And third, improve room comfort and facilities to enhance user experience. Fourth, use student-focused promotion to reach more young students or audience. And lastly, optimize service such as faster response and user booking to strengthen customer loyalty. That's all from me. I will hand it back to moderator. Thank you.
Thank you, Kayla. And now we move to the final part of our presentation with presenter 4, Yusrina, who will explain the recommendation and conclusion. Yusrina, you may begin.
Okay, thank you. After identifying the existing challenge and opportunities, we formulated several strategic recommendations. This recommendation aim to optimize service and enhance customer loyalty while supporting the growth of creative MSMEs. Here are our key recommendations which we believe can strengthen the business model and the local MSMEs. First, develop a community-based business model, for instance, through joint viewing events or film discussion. Second, utilize social media for creative promotion and establish collaboration with local influencers. Third, offer exclusive collaboration packages with MSMEs in the digital entertainment sector. Fourth, support creative MSMEs through internet business subsidies and structural digital training. Next, conclusion. Moving to the final part of this presentation, let us draw a common thread from all the discussion that have been presented. This conclusion summarizes the impact of innovation and strategies that can create sustainable economic growth. Based on our analysis, it can be concluded that 1. Innovation in the entertainment business open new opportunities for MSMEs. Second, pricing flexibility and comfortable facilities are proven to increase customer loyalty. And next, digital collaboration strengthen the local creative economic ecosystem. And as a primary emphasis, we assert that to ensure sustainable economic growth, local business must innovate through digital experience and community connects. This is the key to long-term success. That's all the material we presented. I will turn back to moderator.
Thank you to all presenters for their explanation. And thank you for everyone for your attention throughout our presentation. We hope our findings provide useful insight into network marketing strategies and customer behavior. This concludes our presentation. Thank you.